Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Well, it's cold. That's all I can tell you. It's cold, and I'm back at the house that we did the other day that I had on video. If you guys can remember this place, maybe not. But the leaves came again, so shouldn't take me but maybe 35-40 minutes here. And then we've got a massive job. That's the one. Well, I'll get some footage here, but probably get more footage over there. And okay, the leaf company was supposed to be here to pick leaves up already, and as you can see, the leaves are all smashed down, especially around her curb area, because it rained for 3 days, and they neglected to come and get the leaves. So hey, you know, you get what you get. Some of these companies are really starting to surprise me, because everybody's behind, and we've only had 3 days of rain in the last month. Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, enough of that. Let me throw the BR800X on Doc's back, and let's get to work. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like when we get it out here to the driveway, guys. Got a good, not a lot, but it'll take me about 20 minutes, so I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, that's all done. Looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. You could sit here and blow and blow and blow and blow and blow all day. You're not going to get some of that stuff out of there unless you rake and rake. And I think that looks really nice compared to what it looked like. Back looks great, so let's get on to the next one. So before we go, guys, I had to tell you, I love my customers. She saw me down picking out stuff underneath the bushes, and she's like, don't even bother, Shane. She said, you're coming back in the spring to do my mulch, so clean it up then when you do my bed edging. And I was like, okay. I just, I'm trying to get as much as I can. She goes, you will be here all day long. And I'm like, are you happy with it? And she said, oh, it looks wonderful. I said, okay, good enough for me. I mean, I don't know, man. I get like, I start seeing stuff after you blow, because you can blow a property literally all day long if you had time. But the cost to the customer, it's not cost effective. So I think it looks good. She's happy with it, and got 99.9% of it out. So anyway, let's get on to the next one. It's a big one. Okay, guys, here we are. We are at this house. If you guys can remember it, it is the 1 acre. It's huge in the back, small in the front. I will probably just get video of me cutting the leaves up for you, because I'm not going to be able to walk around with you with the blower all over this property. But don't forget, it's Motivational Monday, man. And you know what? I really just want to talk to you guys about self-esteem. And how do you deal with things? I think listening to people in life telling me what I need to work on is something that's always been hard for me. I don't know about you guys, but you always get people telling you, hey, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too this, you don't do this enough, you don't do that enough, you don't work hard enough, you don't. How do you guys deal with that? And that's a great question, man. How do I deal with it? How do you deal with it? I'm short, okay? I've been short my whole life. And people have said, oh, you're too short to be doing this, you're too short to be doing that, and you get joked on and you get laughed at about being short. If you're too fat, you get laughed at about being fat. You can't do this, you can't run, you can't whatever. If you are too skinny, people laugh at you for being skinny. There's always going to be some assholes out there that are going to make fun of your shortcomings. So what do you do? What do you do? Do you, I could go my whole life and say, oh my God, I'm short. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm too short for this. I'm too short for that. Now, there's only a couple things I'm too short for. One of them is to be a highway patrolman. I am too short to be a highway patrolman. Okay. I think you have to be 5'9". I'm not 5'9". I'm 5'7.5". That's it. I'm not going to get any taller. I'm just going to get shorter. And I'm okay with that. I've never let me being not a tall guy bother me. People joke on me about it. I laugh it off, man, because you know what? Number one, it's easier to gain muscle when you're shorter, okay? That is a proven fact. Longer muscles take longer to build. Shorter muscles take shorter time to build, okay? I was chubby. I'm not going to lie. I was chubby. You want to call me fat? Call me fat. I had a stomach. I was huge to me. Well, guess what? I did something about that. And people could say, and people did say, Shane, man, your gut, what are you doing? I mean, gosh, man, that's not healthy. My doctor told me it wasn't healthy. Well, I finally did something about it. Now that I've done something about it, I got people telling me I'm too skinny. You know what? You're never going to make some of these jackasses happy. Let me tell you something. What you need to do is what I did. And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But I'm just telling you what I did is I finally had enough. And I just took action. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? You're going to not take action? You're going to sit there? Those of you who are too skinny, and people say, you ought to lift weights, you ought to do this. If there is something that you're not happy about with yourself, you fix it. But if other people are telling you stuff about yourself and you're happy with yourself, to hell with them. Ain't gonna change nothing, man. Who cares what other people think? That's one thing I have learned And if you haven't learned it yet, if you're a young man or a young woman and you have not learned that, learn that one thing. It does not matter what people think about you. Nothing matters about that, man. Only you have to be happy with you, okay? You have to be happy with you, nobody else. Anyway, let's get this thing done, and I've got a huge shout out. Boom! That's right, I did. Man, that was loud. Happy birthday, Big H. We love you, brother. Eddie H, it's his birthday. I think Eddie's 22 today. We'll go with it, okay? Whatever I say goes on my channel, so there it is. Eddie, happy 22nd birthday, brother. We love you, and it's a pleasure knowing you, man. Let's get to work, guys. Well, guys, I wish I could have got a little bit more for you. Daggone cold weather drained my battery. I'm back home. Today, 3 jobs, $480. Not a bad day. It's about 235, 240. And stuff's a little too wet, man. It's gonna rain again tomorrow, so probably do a bed clean out on Wednesday, because I cannot cut leaves up right now. I tried it twice today. I mean, it did it, but it didn't do great like it usually does. Everything's so wet from the last couple days of rain. Hey, listen, man, whatever you're going through out there, put your nose to the grindstone. Like I said, don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. Whatever people say about you, man, you have no control over anybody but yourself. You know what I mean? I'm short. I was pudgy. I took care of what I could take care of. The other part, that's just the way God made me. Am I unhappy being short? No. I'll tell you what, man, that's one thing. A lot of people will say, man, I bet you wish you were taller. Actually, I don't. Very happy with the way I am. You got to be happy with yourself, man. If you're happy with you, doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you. That's one thing you need to learn young. And definitely push yourself to greater things every day, man. Every day. Be somebody important. And never give up. So hope you guys enjoyed what little video I had today. And as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. And once again, congratulations, Eddie H. Happy birthday, brother. We'll see you tonight for your live stream. Peace.